Why put her out there? It looked like when your dad goes with the young woman to help buy a car, you know, when dad comes along. I mean, why? She hadn't done an interview in so long. Or maybe that's the strategy. They look like a married couple. They look like every interracial couple in every commercial. Maybe that's the...
No, but they messed it up because they didn't do the optics right because she looked like she was only 2 feet tall and he was up front looking like Frosty the Snowman. So it kind of failed, but I see what they were going for.
That's political commentator and man who built his house on sand, Bill Maher, ripping Kamala Harris and Tim Walz for the abysmal softball interview they did with Dana Bash on CNN. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like that even a guy who famously stated that he would have voted for Biden's head in a jar of blue liquid couldn't be swayed by the dismal performance of the new Democrat nominee and her emotional support animal in the first sit-down interview they've done since kicking the cadaver-in-chief to the curb.
Asks you, do you have the time? Your answer is not, I do. If you, do you have the time? Right. Yes, it's 4 o'clock. Well, you have to understand that words don't always mean what they mean.
And when Tim Walz said, like, the American people, I talk like they do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're a huge liar, like all politicians are. I don't care, by the way. I've always said this about politics. They're all going to lie. They're politics. It's what they lie about. I don't give a shit what you did during the Iraq War. You were in the Guard. So I don't understand why they just can't. You're just insulting my intelligence. When she said, what did you say when Biden called you and said he wasn't running? Well, I immediately thought of him first. No, you didn't. You know, I mean, fracking. Dana Bash had her dead to rights. It's like, you said this. I have the quote. I'm reading it to you. You said there should be a ban on fracking. Why can't they just go, yeah, you know what? I got it wrong. I was talking to the wrong people. You know, she's had this ridiculously high turnover. Like 42 of 47 people as vice president are gone. Just blame it on them. You know why these assholes are gone? Gave me the wrong information on fracking.
You know, I always find it funny how even when Bill's right, he's somehow wrong. I mean, he correctly pointed out that Harris and Walz are full of it, but he's not upset about the dishonesty because the only thing he really cares about is winning and getting what he wants. It's why he openly admits that he's fine with sleazy, lying politicians like Newsom or Harris and indifferent on horrific issues like terminating babies.
What the bug up there is about IVF. I mean, I certainly understand abortion. You know, there's a baby growing in the womb. I get it. It's going to be a human. Doesn't bother me. But yes, it is murder. Again, doesn't bother me that it is.
You're not supposed to mess with that. That's what many people think. You're supposed to let.
Oh, I see.
Great man upstairs.
Oh,
yeah, it goes back to that It goes back to that stem cell debate that George Bush had.
Yes.
Remember? It goes like the Terry Schiavo. It's just like life, laugh. What? We support laugh.
That clip alone should tell you all you need to know about those guys and the weight their opinions should hold in the public. I mean, that is legitimately ghoulish behavior, and it's insane that they will say something like that, then expect anyone to care or listen to them about the myriad things they're upset about or find offensive. You know, it's no wonder these guys are so baffled by Trump's growing popularity with young men.
What explains Donald Trump's appeal to young men? I saw today that the gender gap, I think, is the widest. I mean, it's very predictable. I mean, the women are much more for Kamala, and the men are much more for Trump, generally.
But it's not predictable if you look at past elections where voters under 30, generally men and women, went for Democrats. This is remarkable. I think to explain it...
Wait, you're talking about under 30?
Yeah, the under 30
What's going
gender
on
gap is very different than past elections. In
Bigger?
Much bigger. So in 2020, young men and young women voted for Joe Biden at roughly the same rate. Over the last 4 years, and now with Kamala Harris, young women are voting for Kamala Harris at that same level, if not more. Kamala Harris has barely moved the needle with young men. They have gone more toward Trump. There's a lot of reasons for that. I think Trump has exploited culture war stuff. You know, he appears on hyper masculine podcasts, and he just seems like a fun bro who's not going to ban your zins, you know. But This could actually be, this is a real issue for Kamala Harris, though. Like, this could be fatal for her campaign. So if Democrats need to win 60% of the youth vote to win the White House. Hillary came up short. Obama did it. Biden did it. Kamala Harris is right now at like 55% of the youth vote. If she doesn't get to 60, she could lose the election. And it's because young men, Gen Z men, are breaking to Trump.
They're not going to vote.
Yeah. The thing they don't understand here is that the gap's partially due to Trump, but it's also conservatism in general. It's not that Harris is a woman or Trump's a man. It goes much deeper than that. Young men in the West are tired of being sold this empty materialist bill of goods by liberals that does nothing but turn them into a tax base of mindless consumers. Conversely, liberal women seem to be obsessed with adhering to what they perceive as a popular group consensus. They're not going to break rank. Their purpose is to follow orders and police compliance for the party. It's why corporations love putting them in these meaningless make-work administrative HR type jobs, and why Democrats are pandering to them so hard. But let me know what you think. Why are young men becoming more conservative? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!